Hey guys, Rob Shukrak here with 3 Storm Fitness. I want to talk to you today about this is sort of like a year plus, 2 years later. I'm looking around my gym thinking about stuff to talk about that's, hopefully that benefits people. And I saw my Black Widow power rack platform for hip belt squats. I did a review a while back. Man, it's been at least a year, if not 2 years, since I bought these. And they have not, I've only found more uses for them. They are as solid as they've ever been, with the exception of just some little scuffs here and there, and I'll explain why. And you can, you can see them, but just basically paint chipping away a little bit. I did a review a while back. As mentioned, with their primary function, the belt squats, which is mainly what I use them for now. However, I found several other uses as well. So first of all, just to reiterate, they're bulletproof. I guess if you combine my weight plus, I'd say at the most I've got about 550 on here. You combine my weight and the belt squats. Somewhere in that ballpark. They're never did I think that I was going to fall or they're going to break or anything. I think my power rack would probably fold in half before these things would. So as far as what they're made for, they have not disappointed at all. Some other things that you could do with these that I found. First of all, I made a video a while back. Not that long ago, maybe a month or 2 ago. I'll link to it. Or maybe a little card will come up and you can click on it. That I've been calling it the Herkin landmine configuration. I don't know why I'm trying to get that to stick, but basically what it is I try to kind of mimic the features of a Sorenex Hurricane, which is a great piece of equipment, by using my power rack and a couple landmines, and then this landmine post kind of hodgepodge thing I put together with the drill press. Anyways, go check the video out if you're interested. But these are a critical piece because they're again, it'll make more sense when you watch the video, but they're what the end of the landmines rest on if I'm doing, say, basically if I'm limiting the range of motion. So if I'm doing like a press with a double landmine press with my righteous handles or my gnarly handles, they can rest on that so I can get it out of position, and then when I'm done, rest it back down. I rest it on these. And that is why it has those scuffs on it, because the barbell's slamming down a million times on top of it. So that's one thing these are great for I never anticipated. Another is they make pretty good spotter steps. If I got like somebody doing incline presses, I can stand on top of them if I face them out the other way. The other way is not really, it's kind of ambiguous, but basically when you put these in, you can have a little more coming out one way, or depending if you put it in the other way, a little more coming out the other way. So if you allow for more the configuration where it's coming out a little further in the back, gives you a little more room to step on it, helps somebody stand up and then lift it off while they're benching below you. It gets in the way a little bit, but it's a lot easier than trying to do like some gnarly upright row with 200 pounds. So it works well for that. Another thing I've used them for is Bulgarian split squats, rear elevated split squats. They work pretty darn well for that. If I got like plates tied up or benches tied up, I could have somebody use this. And I like it because you can go a little bit lower in the rack, so your foot, doesn't have to be like a foot off, 18 inches off the ground. It could be, that's a lot more than 18 inches. But, that's what she said. But it could be like 6 inches off the ground, because I could just rack it in one of these holes down here. That's what she said. Sorry. What else can you do with these? One other thing I was doing was weighted. I put it on my Instagram page. I'll try to find it, check it out. I'll try to put it in the link below eventually. But basically, I set a couple of these up, and then this is going to look terrible. I'm just kind of winging it. bar over here, put my foot on the bar, and then I lower myself down to like partial dips to hammer the triceps with a with weight hanging down below, with like the spud hip belt, squat belt. So the weight's hanging down below, and you can just really hammer the triceps. Those work well. Another thing that works well is if you're doing like stretch push-ups. Now, of course, you could use steps or you could use boxes or whatever you want for that, but you don't necessarily have to. You could use the rack. Let me just show you real quick. Got this down here. Can you see me? Yeah, cool. So, I can go way down, get a huge stretch at the bottom, and of course, put my feet up with a bar or however I want to do it, or just from the floor is fine as well. What else have I done? There's something else I'm thinking of. It doesn't really work too well for step-ups. It's not that these are weak or anything, but if you're holding weight, it kind of runs into the rack, just because, they got to be tied to the rack, obviously, so that doesn't work too well. At least I haven't found it does. Anything else I've done with those? And also, I wouldn't use it as like a box for jumping on. It just, you'll hit your head on the pull-up bar. Oh, I know what I've done. This is kind of a random thing, but if you're a trainer, or whatever, my kids will sometimes come down here. I did a kids class over the summer, and I was showing the kid, we were timing the kids hanging from the pull-up bar and things like that. Well, a lot of these kids can't reach up and grab the pull-up bar. In fact, I don't think any of them could. So I set these things up, kind of stagger them so they could step on one, step on the other, and then just grab the pull-up bar. When they're done, they come down. So it works well for that. Also works for not even kids, but just shorter clients. If you have a big pull-up bar 100 inches up, they're not going to be able to grab that. You can get these little steps here, and they can climb on up. All right, Rob Shoecraft here at 3 Storm Fitness. If you have a set of these and you think of more uses for them, let me know. Hopefully I gave you guys some ideas. Great piece of equipment, pretty expensive, but it is more than paid for itself, or however that expression is expressed. All right, guys, subscribe to this channel. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.